Hello, how's it going today? It's Frankie here and I'm back with another gaming review. Now this is one of the games out of 3 that I bought at CX last Sunday, and I just picked any old game that looked cheap out, and I got 3 games for £13 and stuff like that. And I did not think this game was going to be how I thought it was going to be, but I got it anyway because it sounded good and I thought, okay, might as well play it. And that is called Dishonored 2. And you can't really see the 2 because I'm in the way there, I should have taken it off. But yeah, this game here, now when I got it, I was like, okay, it looks fun. I thought it was going to be open world. I thought it was going to be a lot of guns in it. But the theme of the game is technically just using a sword most of the time and using stealth. If you don't know me long enough, you would know. I wouldn't say you, that's a bit rude. If you know me that well, you'd know that I hate stealth in games. I can't stand stealth. Stealth is kind of like, it's boring, right? I rather just going guns blazing, shooting our stuff up and stuff. I prefer that in games rather than just using stealth. Because when you use stealth, and you're too patient. It gets a bit boring, and it gets a bit too it drags itself on, and you can't really, really do much in it. I can't have a game that have guns. I understand that, then you can use stealth for it because you've got no other choice in that situation. And I'm not sure where the setting for this game is. I thought it was British at first, but it could be American party, so I don't know. But I can't stand the theme of the game having a sword and stuff. I can't understand what it's about. But there is a pistol, I think a pistol and a crossbow that makes up for it. I'm very early on in the game, so there's probably more weapons. I don't know yet. And you obviously, the voice acting is phenomenal. The dialogue, the storyline is brilliant. The graphics is brilliant. I'm just disappointed by the stealth. This is why I wouldn't rate this game highly. Some people might. Some people might rate it as highly, but I don't. Well, I'm going to rate it and give a high number, obviously. But it's not the best game I've ever played. I could have gone Alien Noir, but I'm not sure how much that costs. I get it for Christmas or whatever at that time. But yeah, basically in this game you just have, I think his was it wife or sister got his sister got frozen or turned to stone or something like that, and he has to find a way of what to do because you obviously play as either a man or woman. I'm a bit confused as why there's a woman character. I thought that woman character was frozen or turned to stone or whatever. I don't know. Bit confused, but I chose a dude. Don't know why, just instinct I guess, and chose him. Don't think it makes a difference. The game's gonna be played the same way. There's no special abilities that they have, and obviously the sword is good quality. You obviously pick stuff up. You get like coins. You pick some valuable stuff up. I'm not sure what you have to do with that. The game's not very clear on what you have to do with that. You can literally look at any upgrades. There's no upgrades that you have to do. There's nothing you buy, so I'm not really sure what you need them for as of yet. So I'm not quite sure what happens there. It is I haven't got that far, and maybe it gets better, but I'm not quite sure yet. It is quite, I don't know. It's such a shame the stealth plays a part in it, because if it was just mostly sword fighting and all that stuff, then I wouldn't. It would be a bit more better to play. That's why I'm not playing it often. Is that it drags itself on a bit. But anyways, onto the rating now. I would give it a 7, but it's a bit harsh for a 7. I think the game's too good for that, graphics wise, voice acting wise. Like some bits and pieces into it, the weapons. I think it's a bit harsh for that. I think it's gonna be a solid 8. There's no way it deserves a 9 or a 10. The game is not that good action wise. It's more stealthy. It's a bit impatient. It drags itself. I'm not that patient. I understand that the objective was to use stealth, because obviously there's games where you have to use stealth not to alert people. I understand that bit, but I can't stand it. Like, I understand why it's needed, so you don't have to bring too many enemies to you, but I rather just fight. I can't stand all that stealth business. It doesn't work with me. So you know what? 8 out of 10 it is. If you enjoyed the video, please give a like, comment, share if I would know, subscribe and hit the notification below. So I'll see you in the next video.